Hey y'all, welcome back.
It's Wednesday, so you know
We're
winging
winging
it. If you're in the RVing community, or even if you've done some research on getting into RVing, you probably know that RV service is one of the biggest conversations out there.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about on this week's Wingin' It.
Okay, so here are the rules for Winging It. We set the timer on my phone for 10 minutes. We talk about the topic. When the timer goes off, we wrap things up. Totally unscripted, unedited, and you get what you get. So, 10 minutes on the clock. We're winging it.
Yeah, you know, one of the things we get a lot from our community is people ask us, do I have to take my RV back to where I bought it?
Right.
For service? And the quick answer to that is no, you do not. You can, absolutely. And some RV dealers do give priority service to the people they buy it from, so it may be a good idea to do that, but no, you can take it to multiple places, and that's what we're going to kind of talk about here.
So what are your options for getting your RV worked on? Well, let's see. First of all, you could fix it yourself.
Absolutely. As you know, if you followed our journey very long, we went to the training at the National
RV Training
Academy, and we got trained to work on our RV, and we do a lot of our own maintenance.
Right.
So that's obviously a good option.
And even if you don't go through the training, if you have a specific problem that arises, a lot of times it's not as difficult as you might think. If you do a little research, maybe look at some YouTube videos, you might be able to track it down and fix it yourself and save yourself some time and money.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at how many things are a lot easier than you'd expect. So a little research, you know, might be able to fix it yourself.
Don't be intimidated.
No.
Number two, you could go back to your dealer. If you've got a good dealer and you've got a good relationship with them and they're convenient to where you live, that's definitely an option. Or you can go to another dealer. You know, a couple times we've bought RVs outside of our home region, you might say. And so going back to the dealer we bought from for simple service was not always the best option for us.
Well, it wasn't a good option at all because it was so far away. So we just found another dealer that was real close, and that's where we took it. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, definitely there's a lot of dealers out there, and a lot of dealers work on multiple types of units. And so that's definitely a good alternative.
If you're traveling, for example, and you have some type of question, you can always call the local dealer and see if it's something that they can help you out with.
Yep.
Well, I said I've lost count already, but another option is obviously independent mom and pop RV repair shops.
Yeah.
There are some folks that all they do is work on RVs.
And you know, I've heard of many people having great experiences with mom and pops because that is their reputation is built on just doing service. So, and that doesn't mean that they can't handle warranty claims too, because a lot of those you just have to call and ask. A lot of them can handle warranty claims from manufacturer's warranties as well as extended warranties. So, I mean, don't shy away because it's warranty work. They may be able to handle it. Just ask them ahead of time. Or you may want to call your manufacturer and ask them.
Another option is mobile RV techs. And that again, some of these guys do warranty work.
Yes, they do.
Some of them work on the whole house. Some of them do engine work. It just depends on what their skill set is.
And that can be a great option too if you don't want to take and leave your rig at a dealer. Most of the dealers that you go to, every once in a while, you can go and wait for your RV to get fixed. Sometimes they'll put in, you know, you can get a priority service thing and they'll do it while you wait. But that's fewer and far between. So an RV tech may be the best, a mobile tech may be your best alternative. And yes, talk to them ahead of time and ask them, can you handle warranty claims if it's under warranty? They'll tell you right away.
Absolutely. Your manufacturer is a great resource for getting work done.
Yeah, y'all, if you followed us very long, you realize that when we had our Thor Palazzo, we drove up to Indiana and we had work done at the manufacturer there at the Thor plant. It was a phenomenal experience. If you can ever do that and store up a lot of your maintenance work or a lot of your warranty work, I would strongly recommend that. If you can do that, if you can take the time off, normally they do lumps of like a week at a time. That was a great experience. We did it with Tiffin as well. You know, so
and I'll link to those. We did videos on that experience, and I'll link those in the description of this video.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, in our case, that wasn't necessarily, most of it wasn't warranty work.
No.
It was, but there were.
Well, the Thor was,
But I'm
that
saying
Tiffin wasn't. Yeah, Tiffin was not, correct. Sorry here, Star's going crazy.
She sees ducks.
Yep.
We're winging it.
We're winging it.
But check with your manufacturer, because sometimes they are a fantastic resource for getting work done, and who better to do it than the folks who built it. Another option, if you've got a motorized unit, check with, if it's a diesel, check with, say, a Cummins repair shop, or maybe a truck service center like a Rush service center.
Yeah, when you're talking service, there's really two different types of service. One is on the house part of an RV. Now, if you have a fifth wheel or a pull behind, everything's the house pretty much. But the chassis on motorized, the chassis part, if it's engine work and stuff like that, a lot of that can go to a lot of different other types of places.
Right.
Because like Ford dealers may handle a lot of these Ford motor Class C's and stuff like that. And there's some of the vans that are Mercedes chassis. Some of the Mercedes dealers may be able to handle work on that. So, and again, you can get help on that by calling your manufacturer and asking them.
Well, and that's our next step. Okay, we've talked about some places that you can go, but how do you find those options?
Yeah.
And that is our number one tip, is call your manufacturer and ask them what their recommendations are for service in the area that you're in.
And you can also call your manufacturer to troubleshoot things too. I have on multiple occasions. I call them, they get me to a technical area, and they can help you troubleshoot things and find out maybe you can solve it yourself.
Absolutely, and I think we've done that with all of our RVs.
Yeah, every one we've had.
Number two, if you've got a warranty, you can contact the warranty company and ask them for recommendations on repair facilities.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
A lot of times they'll have a list of maybe mobile techs that they've worked with also in some cases.
Yeah, and that happened with some great friends of ours that are full-time RVers, and they have a very high-end motorhome, and it was relatively new. They needed some work done. They were at the RV park, and they actually got them a mobile tech to come out that did it under warranty and did all the work for them right there while they were at the RV park. So that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Another option, if you've got, say, a specific component of your RV that's made by, say Cummins for an Onan generator, for example, you can contact them, the manufacturer of that particular component, and ask them for information on getting it serviced.
Yeah, and you know, when if you have a motorized unit, there's annual maintenance you've got to do on a motorized unit. So like oil changes and generator service and stuff like that. And yeah, typically some of the RV dealers will do some of that basic maintenance. You'll have to check with them, because we've done that. We've taken them into an RV dealer as well to get the diesel oil changed, and we also did generator maintenance with them. We've also gone to Cummins and getting that work done. And excuse us, Star. And we also, Star, come on. We also now I'm off. Sorry, y'all. But with the diesel maintenance is, we've also gone to a mom and pop as well, and we've gotten our up in Red Bay. We got our general maintenance work done for the engine and for the generator, and that was awesome.
Yep, and we covered that in one of our Red Bay
so we've
videos
done all
at Bay
three.
Diesel.
Yeah,
absolutely. Another option, you can look up reviews on apps like Yelp, Truck Maps, All Stays. You can also Google RV repair near me, for example, and it'll show you reviews of service providers in your area.
Yeah, and another great tip is, let's say you want a mobile RV tech and you don't want to take it into a dealer. It'll be easier to have a mobile tech come out. Now I've got the hair coming in my face. You can go to a local like RV resort or an RV park in your area, and they usually have a list of 2 or 3 mobile techs in the area that you can call. So if you can't find any, just go to a local RV park and walk into the office. I'll bet you they'll help you out.
Or you might even be able just to call them.
Yeah.
And explain your situation.
Yep,
Okay.
Either way.
And wow, that flew by. It always flies by.
Well, especially when we're fighting with Star and everything else. I mean, we're literally winging it, guys.
I don't know if you can hear the ducks quacking, but they're literally right behind the camera over here at the edge of the pond, and Star just loves the ducks.
So did we finish?
Well, one more tip.
Okay.
You know, especially if let's say you're somewhere at a campground or an RV park, and let's say your slide gets stuck out and you can't move, but you're not sure a mobile tech to call, you can call the local dealer, and a lot of times they have a list of good mobile techs also.
Yeah, they may have mobile techs. We've even called a local dealer ourselves. This scenario happened to us when we were at a park, ready to leave, and our slide wouldn't come in. I just called
an old RV.
On an older RV, but when I just called a local dealer. They told me what to do. Also, they told me, said they had some of their service techs in. I was able to talk to one of the service techs, and they talked me through getting the slide in, and then we took it in to get the service done.
So that's always an option as well. So I hope that you found this interesting. I hope it's been helpful for you. We would love to hear your tips for ways that you've gone about finding repair shops and places that you like to take yours for service.
And we wanted to do this so people knew there's multiple options. Definitely multiple options on getting it done. It's not as difficult as it seems.
Absolutely. So until next time, y'all, we'll see you on Sunday, and we'll be on Facebook again this Friday for another Facebook Friday Live, 7 p.m. Central on Friday on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
So hope you can join us then. Until next time, safe travels.
And happy camping.
Bye.
Bye.